resist urgency trauma, establish your systems, slow down intentionally. Because sometimes when life slows you down, it don't feel good.
You
You
know,
got to slow yourself down intentionally and
right.
then trust yourself and your system. So now I really implement my own rest acronym and I resist that urgency trauma to do more. And I keep that built in rest. So that's kind of how I do that.
No, no. Well, hey, man, I thank you for that, man. I'm just giving questions that I think people would want to know, that are inspiring to be entrepreneurs and making a transition because a lot of people are coming from jobs. They may be retiring or they may be in a job where it's not ideal for them and they want to do something, but like nobody's like asking a question or getting feedback. It's just they just stepping out there and it's just they getting all these roadblocks. But from somebody that's been through it and you can ask these relatable questions, it's easier to kind of say, okay, you know what, I'm on the right path. Because a lot of things you've been saying that you don't know, it's been like triggering, like, oh yep, yeah, I'm going through that same thing, and I know that you were on that path of where you were at. So yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So as we get up out of here, man, as we get up out of here, I just want to leave the community with this GPS analogy. And the same thing that you said, a lot of things that you heard me say today reassure you and your wife that you guys are on the right path, right? Because you hasn't necessarily been hearing take this left turn here because the GPS doesn't talk unless you miss a turn, right? And it has to reroute you or you're coming up on a turn. So I'm gonna end it with this. When you don't hear anything internally, just keep going. You on the right path, man. I tell everybody that. Just keep going. Or else your soul will speak to you. Your GPS will speak to you. It'll let you know if you mislearn. It'll let you know if an exit is coming up. So when you know where you're starting from, you really know where your starting point is. Been honest about where you're starting from, and you know where you want to go on that journey. If the GPS is not saying nothing, just keep going. Even if the scenery don't look familiar, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's not familiar. You ever been on the road traveling somewhere you ain't never been there, and you really gotta trust the GPS,
You
and
really
you
got to trust
traveling and you drive, and you like, man, this don't look familiar. I don't know. When you steady looking at the GPS, you drive and you.
it. Right.
But guess what? You trust the GPS and it gets you there, even though your surroundings are unfamiliar. So that's what I want to leave you with today in the community. No matter where you're starting from, if you're honest about where you're starting from and you know where you want to go, trust the GPS route. Even though your surrounding environment might feel uncomfortable and feel unfamiliar, that GPS knows where you're trying to go and where you're starting from. Trust the process and build in that rest. So anything you gotta say left for the community before we get out of here?
Yo, bro, that was a dime right there. That was. You ever get a good pass in basketball? And, you, and for big man, me, I'm done.
What you say to behind the back?
Ah. That was.
Man, so listen, people, if you want to be the next guest on the spotlight, all you have to do is email me. Let me know what area you struggling the most, and are you going to be coached live on the spotlight? We go live every last Monday on the spotlight, and you could be sitting in that chair next month, right? And I could be helping you walk through these steps, right? So you can align to be the best version of yourself.